Well, hello there, my name is Vladimir and today we're checking out the features of the awesome Joyo Meteor. The Joyo Meteor is part of Joyo's band amp series, which I got to know at GitCon 2017, and pretty much all of them are just amazing little amps. They go around like 150 euros or around that price range. And for the price, you're getting a lot of amp and a loud amp as well. All the Joyo band amps come with this clever naming where there's certain letters in bold in the name. And based on that, you kind of can guess what sound they're going for. And since this is in no way a paid promotion, let's just get it out of the way. This is some sort of orange amp. I'd say it goes more to the Rockerverb 50 sound range. I've owned several orange rockers and I think this is a tiny bit more modern than those. For the price you're paying for this, you're getting a crazy amount of features. There's 2 different channels, which unfortunately are not foot switchable, but I guess at this price point, you have to give up some of the features. Then there's gain, tone, and volume controls, power switch. There's a Bluetooth connection available, which allows you to play kind of backing tracks through your amp as well, which is kind of fun. I'll demonstrate that later. On the back, there's this cute antenna for the Bluetooth. Then there's the speaker output. There's a phone output as well. And there's the effects loop, which is crazy for an amp this size. The amp packs around 20 watts. The power section is solid state, but there's a single 12AX7 preamp tube in this. The signal chain starts with my telly. I'll later sweep to the humbucker equipped guitar. It goes to the tuner. Then there's the Caroline Pure Sky Overdrive. Both of these go to the front end of the amp. And in the effects loop, there are the Keeley Dark Side and the Boss RV6. The amp is plugged into 2-Notes Torpedo Live, and the cab I'm using there is the closed back 4x12 by Rev amplification. Let's start with the clean channel with all knobs at 12. The gain up on the clean channel doesn't really kind of add overdrive that much, but you can think of it more as something that adds bite, to use these awesome guitar terms that don't really mean anything. I think you can actually push it to mild overdrive with humbuckers, but let's see first how it works with the telly. Because I'm using the Torpedo Live, I can actually crank the master volume on the amp to the max. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, it does overdrive a little bit, but there's also something kind of a bit nasty sounding in the high end, so let's quickly check out the tone knob range on the clean channel. I'll start with the tone off. Tone at half. All the tone. Yeah, I think the tone knob will be even more obvious on the gain channel, so let's switch to that. We have now switched to the Overdrive channel, and as on many of the orange amps I've owned, the Joyo Meteor also seems to have kind of different gain stages, and you can kind of clearly hear when it switches to the next one. Allow me to demonstrate. No sound. You hear that? It's kind of suddenly jumps in gain, and this it almost feels like there's more frequencies added or low end or something. It does get a bit mushy, but actually not that much. It's still kind of almost usable sound. Alright, I've backed down the gain to about half, and let's check out the tone knob again. Alright, maybe a bit too much, but you see how it works. With the magical powers granted to me by the editing software, I have a different guitar and we're back on the clean channel. And please note, this guitar direly needs a fret replacement, so it might be out of tune no matter what I do. Let's see if we can make the clean channel overdrive properly. I'll max the gain first. And let's max the volume as well. Oops, it's clipping just a bit. Let me adjust that like that. We are now on the overdrive channel, and let's increase the gain incrementally as we did with the telly. No sound. At 9 o'clock. This is where the amp actually kind of impresses me the most. We're using humbuckers. This is a pretty bass heavy guitar, and there's a huge amount of gain, but still it retains the kind of clarity and the high end chisel that the Orange amps are known for. And it's not like super tight, but that's never been the idea of any Orange amp anyway, so it's kind of all makes sense. Let's check out how Joyo Meteor works with some of the typical pedals many of us have. Since we're on the gain channel, let's start with the Caline Pure Sky Overdrive. And because I'm using a closed back 4x12 which has a lot of bottom end already, what I would do, especially for like a slightly heavier music style, I'm cutting out a lot of the bass, there's a slight treble boost, there's hardly any gain, and I'll kind of use the volume to see that the levels are matched with the pedal on or with turned off. First, without the pedal. And with the pedal on. Missed the chord there. Using an overdrive to cut out some of the low end in front of the gain channel actually helps you to stand out from the mix much more, and at least to me it's also easier to play. I have now switched to the clean channel. The gain is at 11 o'clock, the bass is at noon, so it's not cutting or boosting anything. There's a slight treble boost and the volume is at 12 o'clock. Without the overdrive. More gain. So yeah, as you can hear, at least this overdrive and this amp are a pretty good match. Back with the telly, let's see how the amp likes stuff in the effects loop. We'll start with the Keeley Dark Side. I have no idea what setting this is. Sounds like a nice flanger. Let's try some delay. And let's add some reverb to that as well. Again, no idea what setting it is. Let's go for the modulate setting and... Ooh, that's nice. A bit more level and a bit more feedback. Like this, I think. Yeah, it worked. I also wanted to demonstrate the headphone out feature, but unfortunately I wasn't able to find any proper adapter. So let's move on to the last feature, which is the Bluetooth. To engage the Bluetooth, all you need to do is flick a switch, there's a nice blue light reminding you have the Bluetooth on. Then you can just use, for example, your phone and search for Bluetooth devices, connect to the Meteor. Then the only thing you have to do is just select your favorite song. So yeah, that's fun as well. Thanks for watching my video. I have to say I'm super impressed with the amp. For the money you're getting a huge amount of features. It actually sounds really good. It's fun to play and it's small, portable, and I kind of wish these kind of things would have been available when I started playing, because my first amp was an awful Laney combo back from like 98 or 99 or 2000 or something like that. Links to all the gear down in the description, and please remember I have a pedal giveaway going on until December 21st, 2017. Check out the video about that in the description as well. There's a subscribe button, there's more of my videos. See you next time.